Hi, everybody. I'm Ellen, CEO, co-founder of CareerLark, a chat-first talent management platform for the millennial workforce. So I want you to think back to the last time you went through a performance review process. So if it was anything like mine, it was probably really, really painful. This process was invented 30 years ago, and it's clearly out of sync with the needs of today's workforce. The exciting fact is that companies know this, and now they're doing something about it too. 6% of Fortune 500 companies are phasing out the current performance review processes in favor of a continuous feedback system, such as GE. GE was actually the pioneer that started this annual performance review process, so it's really exciting to see these early thought leaders paving the way. And all these other companies are looking at these early thought leaders and reconsidering their own processes too, because they know that if they don't do that, they're going to lose their millennial workforce. These early movers are mostly using homegrown solutions today, and these systems tend to be very difficult to use. While there are other competing startup solutions out there, such as Reflective and BetterWorks, it's still very, very early in the game. These existing solutions are a far cry from what the millennial workforce wants. They grew up in a world of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. They want that beautifully designed, instant digital conveniences in the workplace too. We are a chat-first talent management platform, and CareerLark sits in the middle of two emerging trends today: the rise of the chatbots and this desire for continuous microfeedback. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you have a reporter who is working on her presentation skills. You just came out of a meeting with her, and you have some quick thoughts for her. CareerLark integrates with email and calendar, so we know when to ping you for this feedback when it's still fresh. We're also on Slack and SMS, so you can respond directly in communication channels that you already use. Our feedback sessions are 30 seconds or less with a fun emoji scale and a 200-character max snippet. The HR tech market is $15 billion, growing 10% year over year. Our bottoms-up calculations indicate a TAM of $3 billion, and majority of companies today are actively looking to upgrade their HR technologies, according to a recently conducted Deloitte survey. We just launched our beta product last week, and we're actually currently featured as a top app in the Slack app directory this week and next week. We had over 40 companies that signed up for our beta, including small teams to mid-sized companies such as SurveyMonkey. We're working closely with Slack. We're actually developing on their unpublished developer APIs, and we're also iterating and using user feedback to improve our product while we expand to non-Slack users with heavy integrations with SMS and email. For this private beta, we have 20 teams that we're working on right now, and these teams come from companies as big as Fortune 100 to small startup teams. Our goal is by end of the year to have over 100 companies on our beta. As I mentioned, we're currently featured as the top app on the Slack app directory. We've also been covered in Inc., Product Hunt, and Inman, a leading real estate news site. We're a founding team of 3. I actually studied engineering at Stanford. I have a Harvard MBA. I worked at Google for a few years where I did operations, including HR, finance, and business analytics. My co-founder, Gary, is a Princeton engineer, and she has a large breadth of product experience from enterprise SaaS at Twilio to consumer gaming at Zynga. Kenson, our head of engineering, led engineering teams at Microsoft and GE before, and he's a serial entrepreneur. Our vision is to be the next Workday for the millennial workforce. We start today with facilitating continuous microfeedback. When we have this very valuable proprietary data, we can go to companies and help them make smart people decisions. And in the long term, our goal is to be the indispensable platform that companies come to for managing all of their people ops-related processes and decisions. So if you want to learn more about us, or if you want to join us, we'll be back there, so please reach out. Thanks.